Yes, abantu ba Kyenjojo nywena nimbasemererwa kandi nimbatangiirwa. Mwebale yoona mukukora kandi mwebale n'okugonza ensi yanyu. Ekiro kya hati ekyandeeta naija okusoborra ha nsonga ezikaire niziruma abantu kandi especially ensonga ezibairwemu okwetombaita mu district yaitu eya Kyenjojo. Bintu bingi ebigenzere nibibaho mu wiiki munu kandi omu mwezi gunu kandi omu period oba mu kisanja kyaitu. Amabara gange nsangire ngabalizeeho, ninyowe Moses atuhaire kandi nda murwanirizi w'abantu abogonzo kw'abaingi banyeta omusaija bakweta Temba Emeeza. Kiro kinu kintu kindi tutungireho okutiina muno habw'ensonga y'ebintu ebigenzere nibibaho omu kiikaro kyaitu kandi n'omu ihanga lyaitu erya Uganda. Baitu habwa Kyenjojo byo nikiisana kintu kindi habw'ensonga y'ebintu emugenzere nimurora nibibaho kandi bikizire n'okusaasa abantu ba Kyenjojo. Kimu hali ebyo nikya Kyenjojo District Local Government esoboire oba ekasobora okuba neyengererwa abasomesa mu basomesa abaginyigiriire nibagijunaana habw'okubabinga oba kubeemereza hakukora kandi abo abasomesa harumu Beegera Headteacher Hamukuku, Kansiime Gertrude, Headteacher Nyantungo, Headteacher Kijwiga, Kiregesa n'abandi. Ekibaali mbabatura kyali abaana okukopesibwa ebigezo byabo. And this has really challenged everyone because as we talk right now, the district was made to pay money, and a lot of money amounting to 25 million Uganda shillings to these teachers who went to court. And unfortunately, the district never happened to seek advice from the local government of Kyenjojo Council for approval of payment of these teachers. And of course, this is contrary to the current circular that was written, Administrative Circular number 3 of 2026, which reads that if you could read with me, it reads that re-administrative directives on attachment of government accounts in execution proceedings. Execution against government, its agencies and district local government is governed exclusively by the Constitution. The Government Proceedings Act Cap 287 and the Civil Procedure Government Proceedings Rules, and not by the Civil Procedures Rules. And Article 154 of the Constitution provides that funds shall not be withdrawn from consolidated fund except under the authority of an appropriate by Parliament. And for this case, the Parliament of our community is, of course, the District Council. Section 19 of the Government Proceeding Act provides that judgment creditor must first obtain a certificate of order against the government and serve a copy on the Attorney General. And Rule 15 of the Civil Procedure Government Proceedings rules explicitly prohibits the application of specific provisions of the civil procedure rules, including order of execution of decrees, order, attachment of dates, and appointment of receivers against the government and its agencies. The Constitutional Court, in a conviction petition number 43 of 2012, Nampongo Robert and Tumwesige Moses versus Attorney General, had an opportunity to interrogate the above provisions, and at page 31 of the judgment of Kasule and GCC, he posted that I find the section 19(4) of Government Proceeding Act is not contrary to the Constitution. This because Article 153 of the Constitution provides that all revenues of government are to be paid to the consolidated fund except where the legislature dictates otherwise. Any funds to be withdrawn from consolidated fund must be authorized by legislature through the appropriation acts of parliament pursuant to the Article 154 of the local government. And payments in the certification of court decision therefore be in compliance with Article 153 and 54 of the Constitution. They have to be covered under the government budget, that is the government plan of revenue and expenditure for the financial year. Members, I want you to draw your attention to the requirement of Section 19 of the Government Proceeding Act to have such a payments being demanded by of the Treasurer, Office of Accounts, and such a government accounting officers is for them to ensure that under financial management of or by government or provision of such a funds is catered for in any particular financial year. This system of management of funds of government is constitutional based on the stated Article 153 and 154 of the Constitution and enabling laws such as the Public Finance Management Act of 2015. And similarly, Justice Mandrama, as he was on page 13 of this judgment, in the same decision held that expenditure out of consolidated fund has to be changed by the Constitution or by the Act of Parliament. Otherwise, money shall not be withdrawn from the fund, of which Kyenjojo District Local Government went ahead and did, and withdraw the money without the approval of the District Council. Otherwise, money shall not be withdrawn from the fund. If it follows, the court cannot order withdrawal from consolidated fund, since it is the preserve of Parliament to authorize the executive arm of government to do so. Emphasize. 9. Against that background, I hereby issue the following. So during the judicial review, they issued the following directives. 1. All judicial officials shall take judicial notes of binding decisions of the Constitutional Court, Nampongo Robert versus Attorney General, and the legal principles stated above when proceeding over matters involving attempt and attachment of government accounts. In execution of proceeding against government, its agencies, or district or local government, courts shall ensure strict compliance with Government Proceeding Act and Civil Procedure Government Proceedings rules. Courts shall not entertain application for attachment, garnish orders against government accounts unless such execution is specifically provided for under approved government budget for the relevant financial year. Where the litigants seek to enforce a decree against government entities, they shall be guided towards the lawful mechanisms established under the Constitution and the Government Proceeding Act for settling such crimes. This circular takes immediate effect and shall guide on orders all courts in handling application for attachment and garnish orders against government accounts. Jane Francis Abodo, Principal Judge, and it was copied to the Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice, the Chief Registrar, the Permanent Secretary, Secretary to Judiciary. And this is dated, of course, 1st April 2020. Now, back to this Kyenjojo District local government breached the law. The law is very clear. The law is very clear on this. So the 25 million paid to head teachers was done in a total breach of the law and violation of the Constitution of Uganda as amended, particularly Article 154. There was no money appropriated by the District Council of Kyenjojo or permit for payment of head teachers. So now the issues of Kyenjojo are more contradictory, and of course things keep on changing. And wow, who is the advisor to the district, and who is supposed to keep the law and order? Well, if the political wing is making mistakes, and we are looking at these mistakes and continue happening into our community, and we keep quiet, that means our district is out of our hand and is out of our touch. And the rightful citizens of Kyenjojo should come out, mobilize your fellows and say, enough is enough. The cow is supposed to guide the district on the actions to take, but the cow has decided to misguide the district. I say the district is being misguided. Any money paid to these teachers, these included the regular head teacher of Hamukuku, Kansime Gertrude, Nyantungo, Kijwiga, Kiregesa teacher, and others. Because of exams, malpractices, they were suspended, and of course they took the district in court, and of course court gave them 25 million. And of course this should have come to the district council. This should have come to the district council for discussion, and we see where this money is coming from to pay the teachers who have taken the district to court. But unfortunately, these guys, they decided to do it themselves. They decided to act the way they wanted, and they caused the district a loss. Where did they get this money to pay? Since it was not budgeted during the financial year, they got it from the consolidated fund. And it's not lawful to touch the consolidated fund without the approval of the district council. So now, that means the district council has lost its value, has lost its power, and the district executive committee can do what it can on themselves. They can appoint, they can pay, they can do whatsoever they want in our district. And well, nobody talks. The rightful honorable councillors who wish to talk, they have been silenced. One, fearing to talk out. Number two, promise of being given district executive committee positions. Wow. Entitlements versus working for the people. You better don't give me any position, but I talk and guide. So at first, our chairman Olosifaив was good, and he came with a motto: consensus leadership. And it was emphasized, we will consult everyone and we shall be consulting everybody. But it's no longer consultation leadership. They are no longer consulting anyone in matters of the district. So if they cannot consult the highest organ of the district, that is the district council, whom shall they consult? Whom shall they consult? People of Kyenjojo, wake up. This is a kangaroo leadership. We cannot entertain this nonsense. Mr. Cow, I know you are technical and you are expert in this, but please, this is too much. The district is suffering these losses. Who is liable for paying all these losses? If at all these losses and extravagant money is being paid to cover court cases, the district is suffering with, that means we are going to continue paying heavy taxes. And well, they will levy much taxes to our citizens because they want local tax to increase so that they can cover up the messes they have done. The taxpayers of Kyenjojo district, please wake up. These guys, the money they're playing with, it is your money that comes from your taxes, that comes from your trading license, that comes from business assessment fees, and so on. This is your money. Kyenjojo citizens, wake up. Don't sleep. Wake up and say enough, enough is enough. Enough is enough. My friend is saying, I think most of them are not informed. Yeah, of course, but some, they know already. They know what is going on. And the fear that is in their hearts, and also they feel, wow, to meet my concern. Kyenjojo is there. We found it. Wow, Kyenjojo is there. We shouldn't really leave it into the hands of these guys who are really doing illegal things and they expect to be pleased, worshipped. Enough is enough. We cannot worship them anymore. Of course, this 25 million Uganda shillings that was paid illegally to the head teachers. Mr. Cow, I want to inform you that citizens of Kyenjojo, we are demanding it. And we are calling upon IGG to come in immediately, soon immediately. We are coming in there, anti-corruption, State House anti-corruption to come in immediately. We are calling upon whoever is in charge to come in immediately. We are calling the silent district council to come in immediately and fight to recover the 25 million Uganda shillings that was paid illegally to the teachers. This could have been a deal for them to get this money from the district treasurer. And well, how do we do it? And how can we keep looking at these messes being done? Many court cases are in Kyenjojo, are very many. We can see even, I will give an example. When Council Vyamkama James Apul left the market in court, left the Parker people in court, and unfortunately, all these cases, none of the case the district won. Kyenjojo is paying back. Honorable Kaija William also left cases in court. Now he is going to leave cases in court. Even if they elect me as chairman 5 today, I will find cases in court, and another person comes and finds another case in court. Where are we going as Kyenjojo? And leaders are silent. MPs are silent. MPs, wake up. Wake up. Either you lost the election or you didn't lose the election, or you are the incoming MP or you are the sitting MP. Please wake up and fight for our district. Don't look at allowances. Don't look at salaries. Join the anti-corruption crusade and fight for our district. I'm telling you, when you see Chairman 5 and Cow, they are like this. Get to know something is getting wrong. When you see Deck with cower like this, get to know that something's wrong. When you see DEC and Service Commission, they're like this, get to know something is wrong. There is something wrong in Kyenjojo. Wake up. Our MPs, I'm calling upon you. Get to know that the district treasurer is draining because of court cases. A lot of court cases we are managing. This is enough. Like 25 million could have done something, might be at Kyabsozi City Secondary School. It could have done something, might be at Kyenjojo Central Market, which has no public latrine. All the people, also the Kyenjojo Old Market opposite the hospital has no public latrine. People are going into the hospital latrines. Why don't we get this money, do something tangible for the taxpayers who don't have anywhere to go to ease themselves? But all in all, ntubaleka netugamba binkwatire kyempuno neraba mupamba. Saa zino baliyo bahambirwe nebahambya abakazi abo mu butale nebahambya obulokapu mu tawuni kandi kunwe enguudo za Kyenjojo Town Council zone ijunzire. And we keep quiet. Yet you are paying court cases. Sente nimusasule za court. Emisango imukozire. Illegalities ezimu implementingire. Baitu abantu baitu tibaine naho kusesa Kyenjojo mu tawuni. Genda akatala akakuru. Tibaine na latrini. Baitu inyo muliyo nimulekera sente miliyoni 25 kusasula abasomesa abamubinge elekelesile babatwara mu koti babasinga timwagaruka mu district council nginfominga nti ngulu mukenda kusasula sente zinu mwazihimba mwazibaha. At the end of it all, miliyoni muhambi abantu abo butali manyaka lokapu manyaki nimbahambi Kyenjojo egera district plan, physical plan mu demonstratingire mwaha abasubuzi ba Kyenjojo mwaboleka hano nahajja kuba park, hano hajja kuba hakatali, hano runo rugudo muteke kino, hano. If you never did awareness, why do you wake up one day and dismantle a small business that has been giving you a wealth of taxes? Abantu ba Kyenjojo mwimuke. And moreover, why all these are happening? Habwe ensonga emirimu ekatundibwa yaguzibwa abantu baherwa bakwijana basubura nibagenda. Buli weekend noleba nababoha emigugu yabo nibatemba bagaruka foti banu bagenda Kampala. Habukuba tibali bana ba munu abakora munu abakubeira baino mutima gukora Kyenjojo yaitu. I'm very annoyed with these things. It is time ekintu kyokudibuda sente zomuhi w'omusoro wa Kyenjojo district. It should stop now. It should stop now. Mwebara barungi okumpuliriza, mwebara barungi okumpa amatuganya, mwebara barungi habwa message zanyu zindi kuba nimutekaho zingi muno nimbasiima ntine okugarukira, and I can't take your time for granted. But it is time to pray for Kyenjojo, and we are going to pray for it tonight. We are going to pray for it. Me as a resident of this district, I fail to know for sure what the town council does. Yeah, it's surprising. Bokugenda okarwa ka town council ka katoke kaina matara hona. Town council ya Kyenjojo eryaho. Baitu nimusinduka nyenkyakara nimubinga abasubuzi mutwale lokapu zanyu mukoleke mubegeseze. Mubegeseze ekyokukora. Nikyo mukurora bakuba nibihaya bebembezi mbabateeka haligi zabo manyono nakoma executive kya chairperson 5 ona nakoma executive manya kyake ona nakoma executive kya LC3 ne baserra abantu abaine obuceke abarakozesibwa ensobi ne bakuteeka teams nk'ezo nuko basobole kugumizaamu ne bakora ensobi. Of recent okakirora mu district council balesire underqualified people to vet qualified people, underqualified service commission to vet qualified qualified candidates. You can see where are we going. Chikansasa. Joel speaker nagamba emyaka 10 eyoramara tolikoma member wa service commission. Yes, what is the importance of vetting and bringing a service commission omuntu owatakusobora? Ntamanya akaba na defending Cesar isento mukazu. So can we keep in this? Can we really keep in this? Habukwa baserwira abantu abarahemirumu abantu babo no baraba tahikire bataqualifyingire leka tubahe emirimu leka tubateeka service commission. Owekitiinisa Rubeihayo Gilbert Akiki ole munywani wange baitu mbakozesa ensobi muno aba abojo berinde wejuke mu kanso yawe na kampu 3 harimu kampu 3 kandi ezo kampu bwotazerine zikuteera ikirare kyona nikihwa bunkugenda kubaza nimunyimukirra ndi muraru. Yes, baitu bundaba ndi muraru nindwanaho abantu kandi ndozire ebintu bigenda busa. Service commission mugifere y'abanyabuzaale hiyo Kyenjojo y'abagweri n'abananka bonka. Hizi ngande ezindi mu Kyenjojo tizitahamu tisobora okuba service commission. Aina amatu ahuje aina amaiso arole. This is pining. Bumba savire minutes agamba munyambe mumpe minutes baziserekere bakimanyire nti ngo mukanse kibakozire. It was totally illegal. The council was dissolved. Bagomezamu barabyaho service commission barabyaho abantu abataine busobozi. Omusaija ayosire emirundi musanju takwija mu plato za service commission. Omuhota bwa chairman bwa service commission habwokuba aine obuzaale speaker, habwokuba aine obuzaale ine enkolagana na chairman, habwokuba ine enkolagana na DEC member X hati tumufole chairman wa service commission. Hati nkoku mugambire tuli barayi tujja kuba konyoga amutu pap 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 tukubaleka kigambo ha kigambo nebyeserekere ntubihayo. We need to fight for our districts. Watakansa spendingire mu kanso ngumbalize bino byona how manyaki manya akozireki I hereby pronounce and announce the suspension of Moses Atuhaire. Uwa speak ufokere debate wafoka council wafoka judge wafoka complainant wafoka a lot of conflict of interest that was exercised in the district council that flopped, and that's why I had to take the mess from the council. Mess nkagitwara kujonera Kyenjojo okutakola ensobi. It was a patriotic hilarious action okurora nitujonera Kyenjojo yaitu itakozire ensobi. Baitu kyebakozire it was kunsindika mu nkomo nokubagomezemu ne barabyaho ebifu. Hati get to know nti Kyenjojo has been imprisoned. Kyenjojo has been raped. Kyenjojo has been killed. Kyenjojo is in the darkness. We need to save it. We need to save it. We need to save Kyenjojo as soon as possible. Immediately. And where is the problem? Another problem that we have is that these guys have served for so long. In some of the positions, they have served for so long. They have been there for so long, and they are not going out for so long. So that itself makes I can say, hariho obwebembezi obuhikire bwa kenka. Nomanya kukenka. Eh? Mm? Mm? Of course, the record will be there, and I will be sharing it with you. Thank you for this kind reminder. Otherwise, obwebembezi bwa Kyenjojo bumazire kukenka. Bwakenka nomanya kusarara bwasarara bwakoraki, so ekikeke bukimara kukenka nobukukirya nikisarra. Obwebembezi bwa Kyenjojo bumazire kukenka. That's why I'm mobilizing patriotic Kyenjojo citizens to join hands, and we save our district. And we save our district immediately. Habuku Service Commission yenu eyeroho wekitinisa Nyamutale Chenefu, eyeroho wekitinisa bazarabusa, eyeroho abantu nkabo who are not qualifying to be there. Negenda kutuleetera ebizibu. Negenda kutuleetera ebizibu yitwe nk'abantu ba Kyenjojo. So what we have to do is to open the Pandora box. Is to open the Pandora box. What is the Pandora box? Nikyo kukingula ekijunde. Tukingule ekizimba tukisale, oba ekintu ekijunzire tukisale, kasasiro erugemu, bwaba nenunka enunke. That's what we are doing. Tukugenda kulekayo ekintu kyona. Tukugenda kukirekayo. We are opening the Pandora box. The Pandora box. At all costs. Tugenda kulekayo ekintu kyona. We are going to open the Pandora box. Ebijunzire byona byeyoleke, niitima nihali lya bebembezi ba Kyenjojo nali lyongere kurorwa nti ngo abanye bebembezi ba Kyenjojo nibafuye bahasa tebarikufayo okurora omuntu wabulikiro nakubora. Genda orore irrigation schemes. Bakaija bagaba hano ebintu bya irrigation. All MPs got the share. Buli MP nawe akegabira solar yokupampinga amaizi okweka mukaye oba musirigu. Baitu bantu bayinga aba Kyenjojo abaina amaizi yago agali piped. Bantu bayinga abaina emisiri yabo that can access this irrigation facility. No, it was a share. Who knows you? Or warugandaki or mwana wakwata or mwana wakwata. Tulahikyankanka abantu ba Kyenjojo okubagana ebintu omunganda. Let us open by the Pandora box. And we are opening it. More so, the education sector is dying. Hati yo service commission bakomere Kyenjojo. Bakakoma education service commission. But unfortunately, nabalesiru a education service commission ya Kyenjojo, which we assume to be called the district service commission. They are not qualifying. These are weak people. They can't do for us much work. Tukoleki. Tumanyire ekizibu tutwine diyo tumazire emyaka 10. Tutaine DEO. We have acting DEO. Entire ezibere mu service commission no mu education sector turaziruga mututa. You people, we need somebody to rescue us. We need somebody to rescue Kyenjojo. Eh? Omukwikitinisa bazarwa busa. Okakwata kawu ya declaring the vacancy of the district education office. District council ekakora approval of the recruitment plan. Twagikwa kawu wadeclaring omulimo. Abantu ba Kyenjojo bakora ki batandika okuteeka mu applications. There were no qualifying person internally, yes, but the job was advertised externally. It attracted people. People sat in for interviews, and the job was given out. Then after interviews, you come out and say, no, this position did attract people, and so in Uganda, you want external advert, really not to attract the qualifying candidates. You mean people that didn't go to school? Oh my God. Kyenjojo, what is happening? At the end of it all, what they did was only one. Okay. Twiheyo Owekitiensa Kalamagi, Tumufole acting DO. And the position of the senior education office be filled immediately with Owekitiensa Florence. Well, Bonabana, we like them and we love them. But we are saying, why don't you recruit a qualifying DEO okasavinga abana baitu from failing exams, from failing UPE, PLE, from failing senior 4 exams, from failing so why don't you recruit a DO? Why do we have to spend 10 years without a DO in Kyenjojo? Why? Wekitinisa Gilbert Rubehaya akikini okusaba. Nekisa nembabazi. Recruit a DO. The person who qualified for the position of the DO, let that person be given the job soon, immediately. Bino byokutega ekigingi ono dekabegana actinga hati warabagana actinga obwire nibugenda mu maiso. Then buraba mbugenda mu maiso na qualifying nambera IGG ajja kumalirira kukola report alisanga omuntu ono aqualifyingire aikare mu ntebe nono wa actinga mu capacity yono nawe ikare mu ntebe. Really, administration nikwesemerire kukorwa. Where did you learn administration? Kikini mutukozesa ensobi. Abana baitu nibagwa ebizamu busa mu mwana wanyu wali mu UPE schools, busa mwana wanyu ali mu USE schools. Inyo tumuine ensonga baitu our kids are failing exams. Our kids are failing exams. My phone number is 777-88-2009. Of course, I will put it in the chat. 0777-88-2009. 0777-88-2009. Thank you. Why should our children fail exams? Because of the conflict within education sector. Why don't you solve it? Mr. Chairman, it is my humble appeal to you and your district executive committee to implement the will and wishes of the people of Kyenjojo. We trusted you. Religious leaders, wake up. Wake up. Cultural leaders, wake up. Youth, wake up. Business community, wake up. Our MPs, wake up. Education sector is dying a natural death. Of recent, I saw them organizing an educational conference. That was a money-making scheme for Easter. They collected some good money. Each school paid 40,000 shillings towards the educational conference. But guess what? They never invited educationists to come and talk about educational issues. They never invited vocal district councillors to come and critique and find a solution for educational issues. But what they wanted was, okay, it is educational conference. They never invited the civil society organizations. They never invited the private sector. They never invited academia to come and talk about issues of education in Kyenjojo. And they called it educational conference, wasting taxpayers' money. Education department, bagitire bigingi, and it is dying a natural death. We can't tolerate this nonsense. Muraba mulemerwe, murugeyo tubyekore. Muraba mulemerwe, murugeyo tubyekore. The political leaders, for me, I'm saying, muraba mulemerwe, murugeyo tubyekore. Yes. How can someone's daughter complete his studies or her studies, somebody's son complete his studies, comes to Kyenjojo General Hospital, volunteers for 5 years, applies for a job, and is not given a job? The job is given to somebody who has paid money, leaving out somebody who has qualified and has been volunteering. We have 31 district entities. These are town councils and sub-counties. Only we have 8 substantive CDOs. The rest of the CDOs are acting in acting position because they can't afford to buy a job at 10 million. They can't afford to buy a promotion in Kyenjojo. Hati abantu ba Kyenjojo kambagambiri hano eryabiro. Bubamazire ku advertising ekikalo kya dio. Kyaleeta sakasi bano barabya mu sente bano bakoraki bano bakoraki. Namanye kyabiro abantu ba Kyenjojo. Bakakola trade-off between service commission and cow. Kaya bagamba nyo webyo tinkozesa bu meeting. Nandiki bundi buli mumpeyire omulimu. Cow bamuha statistician wa Kyalusozi Town Council. Ejo position yaleeta omwana we yamuteekamu. Bagambe kya diyo Kyenjojo hatukitere kigingi. Really? Really? Statistician nasasurwa milioni 4. MEB isatu in. That is a district statistician. Statistician at some county and so on. But a CDO over Nasura between M12 and Sanj plus. So why don't you do a trade-off and favor? Mukagamba, haki let us have substantive CDOs ban. Mukikalo chokuleta omuntu omu kandi the position is not essential. Because for us, the statistician is not essential for us at Town Council, but the CDO is essential for the Town Council and the sub-county. Takusobora kwekura buli kimu kiona abakwizi in acting position for over 10 years, 15 years. Mr. Cow, why are you sitting on careers of our children? Mr. Masereka, I'm calling upon you. Why are you sitting on the career path of our children of Kyenjojo? Ite Mariaki. Iwe na munyabuzale wawe. Omwatungera mu buzale no quotes. Na abandi. Habwaki mutugirira itema yitwa abana ba Kyenjojo. Turakoranka yitwa Kyenjojo gweta twemeremo. bwetaha emirimo abaana ba Kyenjojo barakora nka. For me, I'm not looking for a job at Kyenjojo district or local government, but there are hundreds of people looking for jobs, and you have no daughter or son who is looking for a job right now. Bitu nimpura nindumirirwa Kyenjojo yange, nimpura nindumirirwa Kyenjojo district, nimpura nindumirirwa abaana b'obwisiki, abaana b'obwojo abasomera ebitabu, but they cannot find jobs home, yet the jobs are there. We have wage which has been on account right now nizigenda kugarukayo sente z'okurekrutinga abakozi because of this nonsense. Bw'okubagambira mbagamba oli muraru, ogwo naayenda kweyoleka, ogwo naakoraki, hati bukiraba kiri ekyo. Nimbasaba abantu ba Kyenjojo, inywena we join hands and save the district from this shame. Tukore hamu bucweki hamu, tukore hamu tujinire Kyenjojo, tukore hamu tuombeke Kyenjojo. Ebisire Kyenjojo birimbino itima ihali okwetinira intamuhira otafayo. Iyo niyo stani ya Kyenjojo, niyo tangire Kyenjojo kugenda maiso. We can't keep this nonsense. We can't. We are saying we need a Kyenjojo, a new Kyenjojo, and restore the Kyenjojo's desire. Halinyo abasoma obutabu, hariho akatabu akahandikirwe Timothy nambere akagamba indufa kurungi olikisanga hamu nogwekiina. Akatabu kanu story yako yerumu tiziri stories zaira oba stories tabeho. It is a true and factual story. Eya nyakabu ale kinyakabu nambere barwanira abukubaza amazima nokubalemesa bakyalika abarole district etakabiri Kyenjojo district. Bamutega mu kibera mpanga kumuteka amafuta nkaha mu matu. Bo barozire ekyo tikusoboka bamuha obutwa, barozire ekyo tikusoboka bamutomera, barozire ekyo tikusoboka bacwamu kumuyitira mu irwaru. Surprisingly benda kumarasiza mu irwaru betu bateka habamayo kubalinda, but of course by then hali aroha abamahi bakimanye ngo abamahi benda abakazi. Ekyo bakozire bagenda rubona kubeya y'abana b'obwisiki babusetinga abamahi. Abamahi bagenda baikara mu kizaniro obuhinga banga mu irwaru. So omuseija bacwamu kuma overdose ali mu irwaru obuhinga. So bali batyatekaniza overdose empanga batera omusuma. Batira omusuma omunasi yiruka agenda kurura omusuma bali mukutera mpanga. Aho supervisor we nubiyizi yasanga aikera atabwire overdose agenda gitera omurwaire. So entaro za Kyenjojo zaira ntamuhira Kyenjojo na kabarole yaira. Yemukorole ebyo intamuhira yaira muno nibakyaleta Kyenjojo. Entaro zikini zivandu basetinga omuntu genda orwana na nanka turakusima, genda okole kino turakusima. That is Kyenjojo. But the struggle we are in now is not for Moses. The struggle we are in now is not for me as Moses or you, but this struggle is for all of us, the people of Kyenjojo. I love you all, and I thank you for listening. Now, anybody with any submission you feel you can, I want to hear from you. Abali on the line, anybody? Wow. As we await for all this, let us look at governance as very key for our district. Electioneering period is done. wakurugayo nagamba Moses narwana obululu bukahwaho hati tuli mu kukola. I'm not on elections. This time we're on governance. How do we reinforce and enforce governance and accountability? So we are in this together and fighting together to see that governance is well shaped, people are accountable. To the leaders down, yeah, Mr. Kenneth, good night, my friend. Good night. We thank you for really loving our life and staying with us. We appreciate. And as I'm concluding, I want to thank everybody, but I make leaders to remember 4 things, especially counselors. If you are a counselor, if you are so and so and you are looking to enforcing governance and accountability, don't stop at allocation of the budget. Look at allocation. If the money has been allocated for your thing in the budget, then number 2, make sure that you follow up the absorption. If these funds that have been allocated for the particular road, for the particular school is well absorbed. I'm hearing that sometimes, like for schools, you just receive a contractor na asesa material isomero na atandika kuombekera haho naho without showing the community or the project management or the school management committee, BOQs and so on. This is where fraud starts from. This is where wrong things starts from. So make sure that you follow up, you look at whatever that is being shared or whatever that is being done in your community. And we need also to look at absorption. We have talked about it. You look at accountability, very key. And of course, you look at the actual expenditure of whatever investment they have put in your area. And if we don't do that, then they will keep, of course, and the challenging us. And of course, much of the challenges in Kyenjojo are due to lack of follow-up by leaders, local leaders, and so on. And more so, ikisipo ekindi kitwatunga is the district council plans alone, also MP's plans alone. The district council approves the road X, the MP says no, take the road to this area. So please, MPs, join the council in the planning processes. Join the council in the planning processes. Don't wait at the implementation to come and say, I need this road to go in my area. I need this road to go. Why? Come and plan with us. Come and we prioritize together. Don't just be a king because you are titled as an MOP. We both have capacity to be MOPs, but sometimes we just say, let us play this role and others praise their role. So MPs, please come and join us. Join the anti-corruption crusade. I have not heard an MP talking about corruption. I have not heard an MP talking about job selling. I have not heard them. Where are you? Should we think that you don't hear these things? Food for the thought. Religious leaders, cultural leaders, come out, come out, come out strongly. We need to hear you talking about job selling. I know these job sellers, they are part of your churches, they attend your church services, they do and whatsoever. Please join the crusade now. And I was looking at the ethics, the acts, leadership code of conduct. A lot of things being discussed there. We think corruption is all about money giving. It's not all about money giving. Even just promising somebody that after giving you the job, next month, you come and give me a cow, give me a goat, you come and appreciate. That is already corruption. Corruption is in many forms. We have systematic corruption, like what is happening in Kyenjojo. It is total systematic corruption. Let us fight this as soon as possible. We feel we can, and we can stop this vice. And we can stop this from happening. We can stop this from taking place in our community because we have the power, we have the ability, we have it. So abantu ba Kyenjojo mutahwa amaani leka turwanire hamu turore twajonera district yaitu omukiina ekyerumu omukiina ekyegenzeremu ekyenguzi. Of course, we have leadership deficit. We have leadership deficit, but we can't stop from talking, and we can't stop from utilizing the available leaders to do the work that can be really done for our community. Thank you very much, and thank you for giving me your attention.